Welcome back, fellow mobile gamers. My name is NimbleThor, and today we are taking an early sneak peek at Disney's Sorcerer's Arena, which is a very interesting upcoming real-time PvP strategy game. And yes, I know there is no lack of Disney games in mobile, but what makes this one stand out is its very interesting mix of hero-based RPG elements with a card-like combat system. So what this means is that our heroes use normal attacks automatically, but we have to deploy cards that we draw from our deck to use special abilities. And our deck is then made up of cards from each of the heroes that we use and any extra spell cards that we've got equipped as well. Throughout this video, I will dive into much more of what this game has to offer, but before you get too excited though, it has not globally released yet, but you can find the APK online, if you're on Android that is. And if you're on iOS, there's a good chance that the link in the description box down below will work for you, although I cannot guarantee which countries this game has released in just yet. But look at this, we finally got into a battle here. That's one of the issues with this game, is the insanely long load times. But here we are. So as you guys can see, our units are attacking completely automatically, and we can then use some of these many different cards that we draw from our deck. We have 4 cards on a row here, and then each of them has a mana cost, and we get more mana over time, just like in a typical card game. And these abilities are vastly different, and that's one of the things that I really enjoy about this game. The other thing being the insane amount of content that this game has to offer, but I'm gonna go show you guys that afterwards. For now though, let's just see if we can finish all 3 stages without dying. We are dangerously low on HP, both on Ariel and on, what's that main character called from Monsters Inc? Oh, look at this! The boss seems to be the evil guy from Monsters Inc. That is interesting. What an awesome coincidence. So let's keep using these special abilities. I especially want to take out the ranged units because they can deal a surprising amount of damage if you're not careful. So let's take out the hero. So it looks like Mickey is down, and let's heal up our Monsters Inc. character there and use a special ability over here to take out the machine gun guy, and there we go. With me being such a huge fan of Disney, you would expect that I knew more of these names, but I don't. I'm sorry, I'm just horrible at names of, well, both video game characters and movie characters. So let's talk about something else. Let's have a look at the different types of content this game has to offer. So first of all, we have both hero adventures and we have villain adventures. And in both of these adventures, we can play both the normal game mode, which is what we did just before, and we can also go into the token game mode. Now, the reason why you want to do the token game mode is that it's a great way to get more hero tokens, which we use to upgrade them. And I'll show you guys that in just a bit. So we have hero adventures, we have villain adventures, and then we have grand adventures. Now, in grand adventures, we can mix both heroes and villains into the same team, which we can't do in the 2 other game modes. Now, apart from those campaign missions, we also have real-time PvP, which is happening over here in the arena. I'm gonna go into one of those in just a bit. Then we have a Summoner's Challenge mode. We have a Tower of Endurance, which is a typical tower mode. We haven't unlocked it yet, but it's the one down here. As you guys can see, this tower mode has us travel or climb as far as possible in the tower before we eventually die. And then we have all the other good stuff that you expect from these types of games. We have quests, we have achievements, and we even have a guild system as well, which are called clubs in this game. So I want to go show you guys the PvP section, but first, let's have a look at our different heroes, or cards as they're called in this game, because all of them can, of course, be upgraded, and let's go do that right now. I think it's about time that we upgrade Ariel, so we can level her up right here. As you guys can see, we're gonna spend some gold, and we're gonna spend some of that flask currency. Don't know really what to call that, but those are the 2 currencies that you use to level up your heroes. Now, what you can also do is that you can also enhance them, or at least we can equip enhancements, and those add a permanent stat boost to your character. They cannot be unequipped, by the way, so be very careful on which character that you equip it. But as you guys can see, for example, we can add 3 extra offense to Mickey, so we're gonna go do that. And now with that additional power, let's head into a PvP match. So let's go back here again into the arena and click battle. I hope we're gonna find a relatively easy target. I have a feeling that we're most likely fighting bots, especially here in the beginning. I mean, look at how quickly we found a match here. That was suspiciously fast, especially considering that this game has not globally released yet. Now, the reason why you want to do PvP is that we earn points, which we can use to buy more energy when we run out of energy. Because yes, there is an energy in this game, and energy is used for hero and for villain adventures. So whenever you want to go into those, which you definitely want to do because that's a fast way of leveling up, you need to first have more energy. Now, you can get more energy by simply waiting, by watching an advertisement, by paying up, or by playing PvP, because then you get a currency that you can use to buy more energy. So I don't like energy systems, but I feel like this is probably one of the better ways to add an energy system if you really have to add an energy system in the first place. Because at least with this system, you're incentivizing people to go into the PvP mode of the game, which I think is actually an okay way to monetize. My only concern is that it will eventually make us want to spend money on the game, because we eventually will start losing these PvP matches. But at least we won this one. Look at that. With all of our 3 heroes still alive. And this little all-star team here of heroes actually does make up a pretty nice team. So now, let's go have a look at the card shop, which is where we can buy more cards for premium currency. For some reason, we can't buy them for gold. I don't know why, that's kind of weird. We have to spend real life money on the game, apparently, if we want to buy more heroes immediately. Now, the good news is that it seems like we can continue to get more heroes from the campaign missions, and premium currency we also get from daily quests and so on. So we do actually have a few chances of unlocking more cards without spending money on the game. So let's go spend some of the premium currency that we've earned for free by opening one of these card packs here. We got some level upgrade potions, which was apparently what that currency was called. We got some more of Ariel. We don't want more of Ariel, really. Oh, and we got Krunk, one of my all-time favorite Disney characters. And it looks like we also got Merida from the Brave movie. Let me know if you guys are also Disney fans in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what your favorite Disney movie is. For now, though, let's head into the villain adventure. To be honest with you guys, the villains have such awesome abilities, and that just makes me want to play even more with the villains than the good guys. So maybe, thinking back, we should have probably bought the villain pack instead of the hero pack. But in any case, let's try to conclude on this game. I can honestly say that this is shaping up to become the best Disney game on mobile. And with this very unique mix of hero RPG elements and card collection elements, I think a lot of you guys will really enjoy the game. My main frustration is the insanely long load times. Like, insanely long. They're really, really long. I often found myself waiting for over an entire minute. Over a minute just to enter a single match. But I'm guessing that's just because the game is in beta. It's not out yet fully, at least. So I'm hoping that will be fixed eventually. That and the fact that this game has been made by Glue really concerns me. I don't trust them not to ruin yet another game, but I guess time will tell. And apart from that, I think most will be able to enjoy this game just fine without spending a single dime on the game ever, which I'm very pleased to see. So there you have it. Are you excited for Disney's Sorcerer's Arena as well? Let me know in the comment section down below. And now it's time for the mobile gaming news of the day, which is that Chinese developer and publisher Tencent, yes, more news from Tencent, has now raised the age cap for the gaming restriction that it has put on its games in China. So now if you're below 16 years of age, you can only play for 2 hours every single day, instead of previously where this limit only applied to you if you were below 13 years old. So how about you guys? Do you play more than 2 hours per day? And do you think it's fair for a company like Tencent to put limits on the amount of time that you can play their games? Do you think that's fair? Is that okay? Would you be okay with that if that happened in the US or Germany or wherever you guys live? Let's discuss that in the comment section down below. And with that said, I just hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I hope to see you guys back again right here on the channel tomorrow. So until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.